Okay, how we got the idea, the designing part of the wing, okay, and what are the parameters required to construct or to design a wing model, and how we can proceed in the OpenVSP for our wing model, okay, or to complete a wing model. So that is done. And in today's topic, I'll be telling you that how to design different type of wing with different airfoil additions. Okay, like this we have different wings. Okay, like this different type of wing we can design it in our OpenVSP by adding different type of airfoils as per your requirement. You can even design this kind of different type of wings. What we have: tapered leading edge, straight leading edge, tapered leading edge, and trailing edge. Delta wing also you can design. You can also design a swept wing with some sweep angle, straight leading edge and trailing edge. Okay, so here we have different type of wing. This type of wing also can be done in the OpenVSP. Okay, yeah, like this different type of aircraft we have with a different type of wings. Okay, and we know that these parameters are required to complete one wing model. Okay, and the main section what we have, that is airfoil section. So for our wing designing purpose, or to complete wing model, we will add a section. Okay, that may be a 4 series, 6 series aerofoils. So we will be adding the aerofoils from root to tip. Okay, in real life, if we are designing the wing, then we will add this number of aerofoils and we will give proper shape. Okay, so here also in the OpenVSP, you can add your cross sections. Okay, if we take the cross sections of the wing, then we will get the aerofoil cross section. So like that, you can add as per your required aerofoil. So like a series of okay, what we have in the OpenVSP, and we know all these parameters required to complete one wing model. Okay, like wing reference area or planform area, number of wings, vertical position. Okay, aspect ratio, taper ratio, tip chord, root chord. So all these parameters shown. So if you are want to design one normal, even basic wing, okay, then you must know all these parameters. Once you know all these parameters, okay, then you can just input, or you can give your values in the OpenVSP. You can generate your required wing model. Okay, so any complicated wing can also be designed in the OpenVSP. Okay, yeah. So like this we have. Yes, yes, hello. Yeah, yeah, sir. Not. Yeah, I hope now it's clear. Hello. Okay. Okay. Yeah. If it is not clear, anyone unmute and update me so that I will uh, rectify myself. Yeah. Thank you. So here we have different type of wings. Okay. Three wing with the different taper ratio. So this kind of wing also can be done. Okay. So overall geometrical things should be correct. If your geometrical thing, if your calculation is done, okay. So for your X model or for your X wing, if you want to design, then if you well known with your geometrical things, okay, calculation is correct, then just take that calculation part and give in the OpenVSP. You will get your required wing model. And we are discussing today's topic, that is the aerofoil. Okay, today's topic what we have, that is designing different type of wing. We will be doing that, okay, with different airfoil additions. So we are basically focusing on airfoil. Okay, we can add different type of airfoil, and that's why briefly I just want to talk about the airfoil. What is airfoil? As all of you know, okay, basic airfoil section if we take, then we have the leading edge, okay, trailing edge, okay, and we also have the thickness, okay, the maximum thickness, okay, and the line from leading edge to trailing edge, straight line, that is called as the chord line. Okay, and we also have the mean camber line. Okay, so mean camber line set of points, that is halfway between the upper and lower surface. Okay, and leading edge, it is the most forward point of this mean camber line. and we have the trailing edge, that is the tip point or the most rearward point of this mean camber line, and we have the chord line. Okay, so this is the straight line connecting to the leading edge and trailing edge. Here you can able to see clearly, and we have chord. Okay, C generally will denote that as C. That is the distance between the chord line from leading edge to the trailing edge. Okay, and we know if we denote our aerofoil in terms of 4 series, okay, NACA 4 series, then here one example I have considered, that is NACA 4-digit series aerofoil. Okay, 2421. This indicates that first digit what we have 2, that is the maximum camber. Okay, that is 2% of 2D aerofoil chord length, and second digit that indicates the location of maximum camber, that is 40% from the leading edge, so that's why 0.40 meter. Okay, if I consider complete length as 1 meter chord, okay, then the first digit what we have, that is our maximum camber in terms of percentage, that is 2%, and 4 indicates that it is the location of the maximum camber, that is from leading edge 40%. Okay, 40% of this chord, that's why 0.40 meter, and last 2 digit what we have, that is maximum thickness. Okay, that is 21%. Maximum thickness in the sense this one. Okay, from upper surface to lower surface of our aerofoil, that is our maximum thickness, that is 21% of a chord. Okay, and that is what clearly here. If we take one more example, that is 2415. This 2415, NACA 2415. Okay, first digit as I told, the camber. Okay, and this 4 that indicates the location of camber, that is 40% backside from the uh, nose section, nose side. Okay, from leading edge side. Okay, so in terms of chord, that is 0.4 C, and this Panaka 2415, last 2 digit 2415, 2 in the sense camber, that is 2%, 4 in the sense 40% location of the camber, and last 2 digit, that is 15. That is our aerofoil. This aerofoil is having maximum thickness 15% of the chord, that is 0.15 C. Okay, so the first digit specifies the maximum camber in percentage of chord. Second digit 4, that is indicates the position of the maximum camber in tenth of chord, and last 2 digit that provides the maximum thickness of aerofoil in percentage of chord. And if you are adding the 5th digit or 5-digit series, I will show all these things. Okay, in the OpenVSP we can add all this type of series, 4 series, 6 series. Okay, and other different series we have in the OpenVSP as per your requirement. Okay, which aerofoil you need. Okay, which series of aerofoil, which NACA series aerofoil you need, that you can select, and you can change your parameter. See, suppose if you are considered NACA, let me take out the OpenVSP simultaneously. I will do that. All of you, please double click on the OpenVSP software. Here you have the software. Double click and open your software. Students, I hope I'm audible and there's no any problem from my side. Yeah. Now here. Okay. So all of you, please open your software. I'll give 1 minute time. Ashwin Chandra, I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir. You're audible, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so here we have our software, and let's select wing. Okay, and add. We know that this is our default wing, and just come to aerofoil. Okay, as we know, as soon as we add the wing, we will get one new tab, and this tab is called as the geometrical browser tab. Geometrical browser tab of this model. Which model? Wing model. Okay, so this is our wing model geometrical tab. Okay, so that's why wing GEOM. That is our wing model geometrical tab. Here we have all the parameters. Okay, now currently we have the default wing and we have the default parameters. Let's check now aerofoil. Come to aerofoil. here you can able to see we have default aerofoil, that is 4 series aerofoil. Okay, now you can choose like this, just right click there itself, just right click on this 4 series. Okay, now currently we have 4 series. Okay, you can select any one. Okay, or else you can just maintain same 4 series. Okay, suppose I'll just select same 4 series. Now see example I have given Naga 2412. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to change this default Naka series into our requirement. Okay, our required aerofoil, what we need Naka 2421. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to change this default parameter as per our required parameter. Okay, so our required parameter that is Naka 2421. Okay, so now just we have to play with the first digit, second digit, and last 2 digit. Okay, now I will check my first digit. Okay, yeah, first digit that is 00, and last digit also we have 10%, and that is not our as per our requirement. Okay, now what we will do, first digit indicates that is our maximum camber 2%. Okay, so maximum camber 2%. Here you can able to see in the OpenVSP we have the parameters. Okay, as soon as you add the aerofoil, okay, here you will get the name of the aerofoil, that is Naka 0010. Okay, and here we have the parameter, that is thickness to chord ratio, camber, and location of camber. Okay, T by C, that is thickness to chord ratio. Okay, which means percentage. Okay, and here we have camber, location of the camber, and yeah, here we have camber percentage. Okay, camber, and here we have location of the camber. Now currently 20% we have. Okay, and camber is 0, there's no any camber. Okay, and thickness to chord ratio. Okay, and that's also different. Now we will just add our value here. First digit maximum camber, that is 2%. 2%. Okay, so maximum camber. Okay, 2%. So here we have to give in terms of number. Okay, not in percentage. So that is 0.02. 0.02. All of you type 0.02. Enter. Okay, this is done. Now second digit, location of camber. Okay, for our case 40% we have to give. So location of camber, that is 40%. 40% is 0.4. Enter. Okay, and last 2 digits now we have to change, that is the thickness, maximum thickness for our case, that is 21%. Currently we have 10%, so just we have to change this 10% to 21%, which means 0.21. 0.21. Enter. Yeah, so see, automatically the name of aerofoil also got changed. Now currently, as per our requirement, we got our aerofoil, that is Naka 2421. Here you can able to see Naka 2421. This is what we need, and that is what we got here. Okay, like this you can change your aerofoil of your model. Okay, see, you can even come to your model, you can see clearly. Now I will just disturb, I will yeah, thickness I will reduce. Okay, I will reduce 21% to 5%. 5% is 0.05. Enter. See, completely it become a thin aerofoil. Okay, thickness I have reduced 21% to 5%. Okay, and now I will increase this thickness. So you see, as soon as I changed my thickness to chord ratio, here aerofoil name also got changed. Now it become 2405. Okay, now I will increase this 5% to 30%. Okay, so 0.30. Enter. See, you can able to see clearly now aerofoil thickness also got changed. Okay, you can even have a preview of this. Just click on preview here, show, click on show, Okay, you can able to see your aerofoil, which type of aerofoil you are adding. Even you can have that view preview. Okay, now once again I will change. Okay, I will change this 30% to 5%, that is 0.05, enter. Okay, see here. So like that you can add your aerofoils to your model, wing model. Okay, now let's try the second one, this one. All of you please do simultaneously with me. Okay, this is for your case I have added. Yeah, so now we will take second example, that is Naka 2415, this profile, and now we will add. Okay, Naka 2415. Now currently we have Naka 2405. Okay, so what we have to do, just we have to change the thickness to chord ratio. Okay, because first two digit we have same as per our requirement, that is 24. Okay, which means for this aerofoil first digit what we have, that is the camber 2%, we need 2% itself, so that's why we have 2% camber. Okay, no need to do any changes here. And second digit what we have 4. Okay, that 4 indicates the location of the camber, where that camber is located. That camber is located from leading edge 40%. Okay, if you have complete chord length 1 meter, then 40% of that chord you will able to see the location of the camber. Okay, 40%, so we need 40% itself. So here we have location of the camber 40%, so no need to do any changes here. Okay, now we will check last two digit. Okay, second example what we have, last two digit, that is 15% aerofoil. This aerofoil having a maximum thickness of 15%. Okay, so now just we have to change this parameter, thickness to chord ratio, that is our maximum thickness 15%. So currently we have 5%. Now we have to change this 5% into 15%, so that's why at 0.15, enter. So you can able to see the name of aerofoil also got changed, Naka 2415, and we got Naka 2415. Okay, initially it was a thin aerofoil, now we got our required aerofoil, and here you can confirm yourself, the name of aerofoil also changed. So we were looking for this aerofoil, and that is what we got. Okay, yeah. Now next, 5 digit. Okay, now we have next one, that is Naka 5-digit series. So in this 5-digit series Naka aerofoil, first digit indicates the specify. Okay, that same here, rest other things same except the first digit, that is the design lift coefficient. First digit indicates the design lift coefficient in 10th when multiplied by the 2/3, and second digit and third digit what we have, that is 30, that indicates the position of the maximum camber in percentage of chord when multiplied by 1/2, and last two digit same, maximum thickness or t/c, thickness to chord ratio. Okay, so aerofoil this 2301512, this Naka series aerofoil what we have. Okay, so first two, next two digit 30, and last two digit 12, that we will add. Okay, so now currently we are on 4 series aerofoil, so we have to change this series now. Okay, we don't need now 4 series, instead of that what we need 5-digit series aerofoil, Naka 5-digit series aerofoil, or 5 series aerofoil. So just click on this choose type option and change the 4 series into 5 series. Okay, here we have 5-digit. Okay, Just select that one. Okay, yeah. So as soon as you select, you'll get some default arrow file. Don't worry about the default arrow file. Okay, we have default name. Okay, that is 28015. Now we have to change this default arrow file into our required arrow file. That is 23012. Naka 23012. So 5-digit series arrow file we have to add. Okay, so first digit, that is lift coefficient. And here, as soon as you select the 5-digit series arrow file, you'll get default arrow file. And with respect to that 5-digit arrow file, you'll get the parameters like thickness to chord ratio, ideal lift coefficient, and camber location. Okay, so that is what mentioned here clearly. First digit that indicates the design lift coefficient. So now for our case, design lift coefficient, what we have, okay, that is 0.2. So we will change this to 0.2. Yeah, wait. Mm, yeah, sorry, this one. So aerofoil has design lift coefficient of 0.3, location of maximum camber 15%, location of maximum camber 15%, 0.15, enter, and maximum thickness at 12%, 0.12. NACA 23012, NACA 23012, and we got NACA 23012. Okay, so like this you can change the aerofoil as per your requirement. You can add your aerofoil. Okay, and similarly for 6-digit series. Okay, in this 6-digit series, first digit what we have, 6, that indicates the series designed, which series that aerofoil is. And second digit 4, that indicates the location of minimum pressure in 10th of chord. And 2, what we have next, that third digit, that indicates the design lift coefficient in 10th. And last 2 digit, same maximum thickness of that aerofoil in percentage of chord. Okay, okay, so here we have NACA 64212. Okay, so minimum pressure point for this case is 0.4 C from the leading edge. And we have aerofoil. Okay, this aerofoil is having a design lift coefficient that is 0.2, and last 2 digit, that is thickness to chord ratio. So now what we will do, we will change 5-digit into 6-digit. Okay, so here we have the option 4, 5. Okay, we will select 16 series. Okay, yeah. Now in this, okay, we will in this new version they have updated, no problem, we will play with this only. Okay, yeah. Yeah, 6 series. Here we have 6 series. Okay, just select this 6 series, and in this 6 series, which series you need? 64, 63, 65, 66, 67. Okay, here we need 64. Okay, so that's why I'll change the series 63 to 64, and thickness to chord ratio, that is at 12%. Thickness to chord ratio 12, 0.12. Enter. Okay, now after that, we have to add the design lift coefficient. For our case, that is 0.2. So ideal lift coefficient 0.2. Enter. So 64212, 64212. That is what we got. Okay. So like this, you can change your series, 4 series, 5th series, 6th series, like this. As per your required airfoil, you can add, okay, to your wing model. Yeah, so I'll continue after this. So we will design this kind of wings. Okay, this is your assignment. I'll come to that later. Yeah, now we will do some examples in the OpenVSP. So here we have default wing. Let me delete. Let me add one second. Okay, yeah. So all of you freshly select any wing and add. Yes. So this is our default wing. Now what we will do, we will change the parameters. I'll come to general. Okay, I want to maintain same color, wireframe color blue itself, no need to change anything. At the end I will add the material. Okay, and I don't want to do any movement here because only one model we have. Okay, so no need to do anything here. Okay, and here also I don't want to add any subsurface, so just one simple wing we will do. Okay, so now span, I just change the span 18 to 20 unit. Okay, so I'm not calling this one as meter, centimeter, millimeter, feet, like that. Okay, you know that. Okay, what dimension you need. Okay, span, dimension, you know, you have calculated. Okay, you already done the rough calculation of your model. So you, whatever you have given the value 20, that is in terms of centimeter or meter or feet. Okay, at the end you can export. That already I have shown in the introduction class. You can export. Okay, so now I just want to call this one as meter itself. Okay, so I'll just take span 20 meter, like that, and projector span, no need to do anything. And chord, I will change chord to 0.5. We will round up that to one, let it be one. Yeah, so area, let it be 20. Okay, we'll change this to 30. Now, I will off the symmetry part. I will off the symmetry part. Yes. Okay, let it be. We will even see the view clearly. Yeah. Now, here we have given some parameter to our wing. Okay, I'll come to the tip cap, and tip cap I have maintained flat. Let it be. Now I will come to the section. Here we have currently only one section. Okay, now what I will do, I'll design a blended wing. Okay, so to design blended wing, what we will do, we will take 4 sections. Okay, that is section 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So I will split this section. I will increase little bit span 30. Okay, let me continue. We will go to section. Just split one section into 4 sections. Okay. Currently we have only one section. Okay. Here you can see that currently we have only one section. Split this section. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have totally 4 sections now. Okay, this one. So I'll come to first section. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll increase thickness to chord
Hello,
ratio of this
sir.
first. Yes, hello.
Sir, can you explain me how you made that wing elongated, sir?
Elongated. Okay,
Wing,
this one. Yeah,
sir,
wait,
the
wait, wait.
span.
The span, no,
Yes, sir.
just come to span.
Okay, sir.
Come to plan. Okay, here you have the span value. Just
Okay,
you
sir.
change. Okay. Yeah. So shall I continue?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So as we know, we have split this section 1 into 4 section. Here we have currently 4 sections. First section, second section, third section, and fourth section. Fourth one. Okay. So here you can able to see the indications of your section. First section, second section. This black arrow file that indicates your section. First section, second section, third section, and fourth section. So wherever you will come to irrespective of any section, that green line indicates that you are on that particular section. So I'm on fourth section, so that's why we have this green section completely. So I'll jump to third section. I'll jump to second section. Again, I'll jump to first section. So whatever you will do, the changes in this parameter that will affect to only that section where you are. Now currently I'm on first section. So now I will just increase this span a little bit. Okay. And also I will increase the root chord. Okay. Like this. Yeah, let it be this much. Okay, so roughly I'm designing a model. Okay, roughly. So I'm just increasing the chord. Okay, yes, and tip chord I will not disturb. Let it be tip chord whatever we have. Okay, so root chord I will just round off this to 5. Okay, yes. Now we will go to second section. Okay, so here we have second section. Here you can able to see it's uh, plane. Okay, so yeah, so you can even change your view to have a look. So I will change my view, top view. Here we have front view and we have left view. Okay, okay, so we are going in a right way. Okay, so now directly I will just increase the span little bit. I'll increase 1.25. Yeah, I'll just increase this to 2. Okay, yes. Now I will come to second section, sorry, third section. Here I am on third section. Okay, okay, so here also I will not do any changes to my sweep angle. I will not do any changes with respect to the span. Root chord also let it be same. Okay, now let it be this third section as it is. I will come to fourth section now. So here we need, at the end the section should be like this, right? It should be vertically placed. Okay, so now that fourth section is horizontally placed. Here you can able to see front view. Okay, now this one, what we have the fourth section horizontally, which is placed on the surface of the ground. Okay, or on plane, that is x y. What we have the surface Okay, horizontally it is placed. Now we will change, or we will rotate that one to 90 degree. So here you can come, we have the, yeah, dihedral twist. Okay, yeah, you can twist this one now. So currently there is no any twist, so that's why it's 0. So now completely I will twist this section. Okay, 90 degree. So just type 90 and enter. Oh, it's too much, too much, too much. Okay, okay, no problem. We will reduce that one. Okay, let it be 0. Let it be 0. So we will, yeah, we will come to the X form. Okay, wait, no need to do anything here. We'll come to our section itself. Okay, now here, sweep location, we will change. Yeah, okay. Okay, we will use dihedral 90 degree. Okay, yeah. So it got twisted. This much span we don't need. Okay, so what I will do, I'll reduce my span. So just to reduce the span, what you have to do, you are already in that section itself. So just reduce this span 5 to 2 or 3 or 1. So I'll just type 1, enter. Yeah. So here we have the blended
Yes,
wing.
sir.
Okay. Yes.
Sir, can you explain
Yeah.
me
Hello.
once again how did you make that fold of the wing edges, sir?
Yeah. Yes, yes, I will do. I will do. See, here I will just make that one flat. Just come to the section, fourth section. Okay, and just change the dihedral. Now the dihedral is 0. Okay, which means it is horizontally placed on the ground itself, ground level. Okay, it is horizontally to the ground. Okay, parallel to the ground. So you can come to that section, fourth section, and you can change the dihedral angle 0 to 90 degree, and enter. See, it got changed. Only that section dihedral angle got changed because I am on that section itself. You got, Ashwin?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay, yeah. Now I'll just share this one. Yeah, this is our blended wing. Okay, so it's not complete, and now we will add the aerofoil. Initially itself we have to add just that one, we have not done. Okay, here we will change now. So I will just use the wireframe mode. Yeah. Yes, so we have the aerofoil, default aerofoil, that is NACA 0010. Okay, now I will add the aerofoil. Let's add this one, simple 2412 or else 2415. Okay, so we will add this one. Okay, 2415. So we will add the camber 2%. Enter. And see, currently we have this aerofoil. Okay, now it will change. Okay, 2% camber, and that is camber location 40%. Location of camber 20% we have. Now we have to change this to 40%. Enter. Okay, and we have to change the thickness to part ratio. 10% we have. I will change this to 15%. 0.15. Enter. See, it got changed now. Yeah. And now here you can able to see the blended wing. Okay, now what we'll do, we will come to general. Okay, let's first shade. Now after shading, you can able to see the material, default material. Okay, you can change the material to aluminum or yellow color. Okay, or blue rubber like this. And you can check your views.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, you made the sections of the wing like section 1, 2, and 3. That was the variation in the Naka series, no, sir?
No, 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 no. Now, see what you told. We will verify now. Okay.
Okay,
See,
sir.
now I'm on section. Okay. In each and every section, can you please mute? Actually, yeah. Okay. Thank you. So we are on first section. Each and every section, you have the authority to change your parameters. Okay. So you can come to aerofoil now. See how you have changed your wing section. Okay, and each and every point wing section parameter, that is span. Yeah, sorry. So span, root chord, and sweep angle, twist, and diagonal, like that. If you want to change, you will change it in each and every section. Now similarly, you can change the aerofoil at each and every section. Let me change this uh, to wireframe. Yeah. So I'll come to the section. Here we have same sections. Okay, 4 section. We know we have splitted this complete wing into 4 section. Okay, you can come to each and every section, and even you can change the aerofoil. Okay, so here you can observe that 0th section, first section. So you are here now. It will not show you blue color or green color. Okay, this double lines, blue lines indicates that you are on that particular cross section. Okay, so I am on first cross section. Now I will jump to next cross section. So instead of the black, the section changed to blue. Okay, now again I will come to first section. Here you can observe, here we have first section. Okay, here we have 0th section. Okay, 0th section, first section, uh, second, third, and last one, fourth. Okay, so now I am on second section. Now I will come back to first section. So now first section, it is with some color, that is black color. Okay, now as soon as I jump, then color will change to blue, which indicates you are in that section. Now you can change your aerofoil at that particular section, and it will change. Okay, completely from here to here, it will change number of aerofoils parameters. Okay, so now see, when I was on the first section, there I have changed only at that first section only I have changed the aerofoil, but rest other sections I have not changed. So that's why they are same as it is. Is that clear, Ashwin?
Yes, sir. But when I tried right now, I just got only 2 sections of the airfoil, sir. So that's why I asked.
Because you have splitted your complete section into 2 sections, split into 4 sections. Check properly. You are in uh, how many sections you have splitted your wing model. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So like this, you can verify 1, 2. So by splitting your section, you can design this kind of wings. What we have. Okay, this one. Okay, a rectangular, compound, trapezoidal. Okay, triangle. Okay, so like this, we have different wings. No, tapered leading edge, straight tailing edge. Okay, tapered leading edge and trailing edge, delta wing. Okay, like this different. Now see, for the same wing model, I will completely change this. Okay, I'll just completely change. What I will do, I'll come to each and every section. So yeah. So before that, you can save your model. Just save and give file name. And if you want to save in this directory, save. Otherwise, if you want to change, you can change. Okay, now currently it's rough model. I'll just save here itself. Let it be. Yeah. So you can even verify. Yeah. So wing model 1.vsp3, which means your model has been saved successfully. Now you can do alterations because already you have saved your model. Yeah. So what I was telling here, shade this one. Okay. So after shading, you can have different views: top view, front view, left view. Left ISO, right ISO. Okay. Now I will just completely change this model. So what I will do, I will come to each and every section. I will maintain same span. Okay. I will just maintain 5. Enter. I'll come to second section. Uh, Here also I'll just type 5. I'll come to third section. Here also I'll type 5. Very large span. Okay. Just roughly we are designing. Yeah. Now I don't need that fourth section. Okay, I don't need now. That is like a blended type and dihedral. Okay, so I don't need. So that's why what I'll do, I'll just delete this one. So you can use cut or you can use a delete option. You have delete option on your mouse. Okay, keyboard. By using keyboard, you can delete your model that section, or else just click on cut. Yeah. So now I'll just change this wing into this format, swept wing. Okay. So and now what I'll do, I'll come to each and every section and I'll keep same sweep angle 30 degree itself, 30 degree. Second section also 30 degree. Fourth section also 30 degree. And I will see the top view. Okay, here thickness to chord ratio or chord, it is not same. So what I'll do, I'll change my chord at each and every section. I'll maintain same chord. So first section chord, that is 5, root chord 5, and tip chord, that one will maintain 3. Okay, yeah. Now I'll jump to second section. Root chord 3, tip chord also let it be 3 itself. Okay, little bit will reduce. We will reduce to 2.5. And last section, I will just reduce this to 0.5. Okay, let it be 1. Yeah, and root chord we will maintain same, that is 2.5. Okay, so this is our sweeping. So if you want to increase overall chord, then you can come here, you can increase overall chord. Now, yeah. So if you're done with this, save, and I will delete this one. I will add one more wing. Okay, here we have default wing. Now this wing, I will change this wing chord. I will increase a little bit. Okay, yeah. So here we have variation in the sweep angle at the leading edge, but trailing edge side, that is completely flat. So like this, you can change your parameters and you can complete your required wing. Okay, horizontal wing or swept back wing. Okay, or delta wing. So now we will do delta wing. Okay, so completely sweep. Okay, completely sweep. So we will change the chord. Okay, so sweep angle we will increase here. I'll come to section. I'll increase the sweep angle 30 degree to 45. Enter. Okay, a little bit will increase 55. Okay, this is our delta wing. Even you can increase your chord if you need. Okay, like this. Yeah, let it be. Okay, so if you are happy with this, then just share this model and change your requirements. Thickness to chord ratio, you can even increase that one. You can come to aerofoil, you can increase thickness to chord ratio. So this is your delta wing. So like this, you can design different wings. Okay, so whichever wing you want to design, you can design your wing model. Okay, and you can add your aerofoils. So we have done with today's session. Now I will go to question and answer session. Yeah, students, any questions or any doubt from your side? Any clarification? Tyagi, Lavanya, Siddhi, Ashwin Chandra. Any doubt? Okay, now you take this assignment. Ashwin Chandra and some of students already submitted assignment. I have checked. Okay, yeah. So this is your fifth assignment. What you have to do? You have to use same software and you have to design a basic wing model as per the given wing data or parameter. That is wing reference area 29.59, material aluminum, sweep angle 45, cross section NACA 0010, aspect ratio 3.31, tip chord 1.9, root chord 2, span 11.6, and you have to split that model into 4 sections. So here we have 4 section data: section 1, section 2, section 3, and last section 4. Okay, 3, 4. So for each and every section, parameter also given, data also given. You have to use all this data and you have to complete your fifth assignment. Okay. If you want to take screenshot, you can take screenshot. If you want to note down, you can note down. And simultaneously, if you want to ask any question, any query from your side, you can unmute and you can speak. we are done with the session. Yes.
Or we
Yeah,
have
yeah, sir.
this
Yeah, yeah.
PPT.
Very well.
Sir,
Yeah, yeah, Lavanya.
can we have this PPT? All the PPTs, in fact.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. I will share. I will share, and our team will share it. Yeah, sure, sure. After this class, I will share, sir. Okay, I will share PPT and assignment also. Okay, today's assignment.
Where exactly are they going to be visible, sir? Oh, yes, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, then. Thank you to all. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Yeah. Okay. Okay, then. Thank you to all. Have a good time and.